The
Has been
broadcast is
pushed.
now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the weekly Above and Beyond webinar. We are really excited to have you with us tonight. We're about to share some really exciting information that has changed our lives, and I believe will change yours. This is Len Mooney, and I'd like to ask you to do yourself a favor. Grab your adult beverage of choice, turn off your cell phone, turn off Facebook, and give us just a half hour so that we can change your life for the good. Now, the first part of tonight's presentation is going to be given to you by Tom Stark. Tom is a retired healthcare professional. He's a trainer and a mentor with a passion for healthy living. Tom lives with his wife Susan in Metro Detroit, and he's been with Asante over 2 years. Tom, take it away, buddy.
Hey, Len, thank you so much for that introduction. I really appreciate it. And yes, we are in the metropolitan Detroit area, not metropolitan New York. But thank you everyone for joining us this evening. We're going to take 25, maybe 30 minutes to share an overview with you about an industry, about a company, about products, and about a compensation model that we think is truly exciting and life-changing and transformative. We have a team that's growing. We have a team that is winning. But for the guests on the line tonight, ultimately, this is about you. I think you'd agree that there are two types of people out there. There are those who struggle and struggle continually, and there are those who succeed. And if we're honest with ourselves, we know far more people who are struggling than those who are succeeding. So who is it that you want to help in your life? Who is it that you want to have come along in your life that you can help move from that struggle to that place of success? Which group do you want to be a part of? People make typically three mistakes when they think about their income. And the first one is this: we realize and recognize that our current income is not enough. And we try and control that income maybe by controlling our expenses, but truly there's only so much we can do because our expenses continue to rise and they increase to a point where our income just is not going to be enough. But the second mistake most people make, and it's the most prevalent mistake, I think, is that people tend to listen to the wrong people. So if we're struggling, we hang out with people who are much like us. And so people are going to get advice from people who really don't know what to do financially and how to move ahead in their life. It's very common that people will listen to the wrong people. But the third thing is that almost everybody lacks a secure financial vehicle or financial model in which to really move ahead. So does that relate to you? Do you understand people, or do you have people in your life where that would be true? You may be aware, but nearly 70% of all Americans cannot write a $500 check today if an emergency were to come up. They may be able to put it on a credit card, but $500 in cash, they don't have it in savings. You know people like that. I know people like that. What's your plan to help prevent this, to alleviate that in someone's life? Isn't it time to take control of your life and take control of your future? You see, we have some exciting possibilities that we're going to present to you this evening. Typically, there are three options for changing your income. And the first option is pretty simple: trade a little bit of time for a little bit of money. So most people will work a part-time job, and on average, they're going to get around $10 an hour, maybe a little less than that. So you trade a little time for a little money. The second option is a little more. You work a second full-time job. And so here you're trading a lot more time for more money. You might make as much as $20 an hour, but again, you're trading a lot of time for money. But there's a third possibility, and that possibility is to own your own business. I don't know about you, but I'm excited about 2018 because I believe 2018 is the year of the entrepreneur. This is the year, because of all the changes in our tax codes, that really favor getting a business for yourself and becoming an entrepreneur. What makes the most sense to you? Thomas J. Stanley wrote the book, The Millionaire Next Door. It's a great book, and it's a book about millionaires and entrepreneurship. And one of the things that he revealed is that over 80% of all millionaires have one powerful thing in common. They own their own business. But there's another thing that he revealed, and that is almost every millionaire has an average of 7 or more streams of income. They don't put all their eggs into one basket. They have multiple streams of income. They own their own business, but they have multiple ways of generating money. So why consider a home business? Just think about it. Are you stressed out, overworked, underpaid, underappreciated? Maybe you want to set a spouse free from those same circumstances so your spouse can do the things that he or she wants to do in their life. Maybe your current income truly is not enough and you're at a point where you're open to other ideas. But the thing that I think really resonates is that idea of time freedom. So think about this question for a minute. If money were not an object today, what would you be doing with your day tomorrow? How would you be spending your time? What kind of passions do you have? Do you want to travel more, spend more time with your children, be able to give or to donate more, build a stronger legacy? But that sense of time freedom, when we are trading dollars or time for dollars, we're truly not in a place where we can live out those dreams. Our business model is actually pretty simple. We call it relationship marketing. It's person-to-person marketing that's focused on people working together, sharing ideas, sharing educational ideas, but it's people working together. We leverage our social connections online or offline, but I want to give you an example of it. We all go to movies, and when we come out of a movie, if we really love it, we are going to be sharing that experience with other people. We're going to go to our friends, our family, whoever we know, like, and trust, and we're going to say, wow, that was an awesome experience. I want you to have that experience too. And we share. Same thing with dining out when we discover a new restaurant. We can't wait to share that experience with other people. And so that's what we do with relationship marketing. We share information, we share products with people who we know, like, and trust so that we can improve their quality of their life. You know, the way to create wealth is being ahead of the curve and not behind it. The way to create wealth is being ahead of the curve and not behind it. And if you understand timing and trends, then you'll understand this. This is unprecedented timing in the green movement, that we have organic products that offer a mass appeal and that we are well positioned for rapid global expansion. You see, there is a need, it's worldwide, there is a target, and there is a plan. But the way to create wealth is to be ahead of the curve and not behind it. Our markets are well defined. You know, there's 4 primary ones: the organic green market, the anti-aging market, wellness, work from home. The organic green market, or movement really, it's a $45 billion industry today, and it's projected to grow at a rate of 15% or more annually for the next decade. The anti-aging market is also growing. How many of us know people who are baby boomers? I know a couple just here in my own household. It's a $200 billion industry, and it's growing. The home business industry is already $187 billion industry, and that is growing as well. But the family wellness market is already a $400 billion market, but the wellness industry alone has been predicted to be the next $1 trillion industry. Best-selling author and world-renowned economist Paul Zane Pilzer has predicted that an additional $1 trillion of the global economy will be devoted to products and services that keep us healthy, that make us look or feel younger or better, slow down the effects of aging, or prevent diseases from developing altogether. He predicts that fortunes will be made in the new millennium will be by educating consumers about products and services that will improve the quality of their life. In fact, he also said, I see an emerging industry in which the greatest fortunes of the next century will be created, fortunes that will eclipse even those of the internet billionaires of the later 1990s. So how is all this happening? You know, it's happening because we believe that there's a silent soak that's going on. Pesticides, environmental pollutants, household toxins are silently soaking everyone, everywhere, every day, 7 days a week, 24-hour days. And in fact, there's overwhelming evidence, and the evidence is increasing that the silent soak is harming both our long-term and our short-term health. and we are constantly surrounded by it wherever we go. So what is soaking us? Environmental pollutants, water and air quality, secondhand smoke, pesticides that are beyond our control, household cleaners. You may be aware, but it takes 26 seconds for cleaning chemicals to absorb into our bare skin, into the bare skin of a child. And this is on a clean floor. It's the chemicals that seep into our body. In personal care, the average woman applies over 200 toxins to her body that then go into her bloodstream by 9 a.m. every day. How? Just by getting her day started. And our food supply is just going downhill. Most of our food is permeated with pesticides, herbicides, and GMOs. And don't get me started on GMOs, but it's amazing how our food supply is being denigrated. So how do we change all this? I believe that we have to change it through the marketplace. We have to change it by educating, by helping people understand that there are pollutants out there that really affect the quality of our life. On the screen, you'll see products that are a small sample of over 130 products that are certified organic products. Every ingredient is plant-based. Every ingredient is organic. Every ingredient is the best of the best. We market non-toxic, highly effective nutritional, household, personal care, and beauty products that people absolutely love. Safe, pure, organic, advanced nutrition, personal care, anti-aging, essential oils, baby care, home care, and much more coming in 2018. But these two products are the stars, the flagship of our company. The Earth Greens, the Super Greens on the left, and the Super Fruits or the Super Reds on the right. Just imagine for a moment if you could get 5.5 pounds of nutritional value of dark leafy green vegetables in a single scoop. You just mix it into water. Or 5.5 pounds of high antioxidant immune boosting superfruit nutrition also in one scoop. 5.5 pounds each, 5 seconds prep, no shopping, no juicing, no blending. You just scoop, mix, and drink. These products will radically change your health. I know they have radically changed my health and my wife. You know, we have on the screen some proven results. One of the great things about this company is that customers will send in testimonials all the time. And we're going to focus on 5 of those here this evening. You notice on the upper left, there's a little baby boy. The picture was taken 3 months after birth. He was born with a rash, and after many medical treatments, medical doctor appointments, after 3 months, you see the result. His face, his rash is still present. The mom said, you know what, I've had enough, and we're going to try something different. So she began applying the sanitizer. It's a spray bottle. She just spritzed his face. And after 2 weeks, look at the remarkable difference. His face just cleared up. His affect is so bright. It's just an amazing little bouncy, baby boy. And it took 2 weeks of getting off the medicines and getting into something that was organic, that was whole, that was natural, that was healthful. On the upper right, we have an anti-aging serum, the Z3 line, that's absolutely amazing. And ladies, I want you to notice this. The example here is a guy. He's using an anti-aging product. The before picture in the upper left, you'll see a rash. You'll see, disfiguration to his skin and his skin tone. After 2 weeks of using the Z3 line, the after picture is also amazing. You see the new refreshed coloration in his face and the absence of the blemishes and the markings that were there before. We make simple shifts in our diet. On the lower left, there's a lady who reported losing 50 pounds in 8.5 months simply by using the reds and the greens that I mentioned before, and also our pea protein or shake, the protein shakes we offer. But 50 pounds in 8.5 months, her body mass index went down from 34 to 23. But look at her continence. It's just amazing the difference that happened in her life, and she shows it. The same with the sanitizer. There's another picture of a baby with the umbilical cord where it was cut. But after 13 days, there was an infection, and the infection wasn't getting any better. And again, the parents said, we're not going to do it the way it was being done because those topical treatments aren't helping. And so they got rid of the medical stuff, and they began using our sanitizer. And after 3 days of spritzing and spraying, look at the difference. That heals, or the scar is almost completely healed. The infection is going away, and it's simply because of organic products that are applied to this baby's body. And then the final example then is this: the body moisturizer again and the sanitizer again. On the lower right, you will see another disfiguration of the skin. And then after 36 hours, just a day and a half of applying the moisturizer and the sanitizer, you'll see a renewed coloration, a better, stronger, healthier skin tone, as well as a significant reduction in the rash that she was experiencing. These are amazing products. They're absolutely amazing products. But I want you guys to imagine for a second one thing. How many people do you know? How many people that you know who have problems with health, problems with their blood sugar, problems with just general well-being, and they want to make a difference or have a difference made in their life? Who can you share these products with? We have some awesome product, we have some awesome stuff here, and we're really grateful for the opportunity to share that with you this evening. But just imagine who you know already in your life where you want to make a difference. With that, I'm going to hand the call back to you, Len, and I want to introduce you to everybody as well. This is Len Mooney. Len has been a business owner and an entrepreneur for many, many years. He's had traditional businesses. He's been in online marketing and home-based businesses. At one point, he even had an aviation school where he was doing over $5 million a year in that business. But he is a dedicated professional and successful in the home-based business industry. So Len, I want to hand this back to you, and thank you so much for your leadership and what you will offer.
Well, thank you, Tom. So, ladies and gentlemen, I've been known to be a little bit weird in my life, so I'm going to ask you to do me a favor. I'm going to ask you to give me about 10 seconds and close your eyes. Now, go ahead, close your eyes, unless you're driving. If you're driving, don't close your eyes. But close your eyes. Give me 10 seconds. Humor me. Now, I want you to draw on your mind's eye a picture. What's your ideal lifestyle? Where do you live? What's your house look like? What do you drive? Where do your kids go to school or your grandkids? Where do you go on vacation? Who's your favorite charity? What do you contribute? What do you contribute to the world? What's the legacy you're going to leave? What's your contribution to the planet? Do you have that picture? And I have a question for you. Do you have a way to get there? And if you don't, I want you to open your eyes and look, because now you do. There are multiple ways to earn weekly income with this company. You can refer customers. You can sponsor executives. You can build marketing teams. There's a check matching bonus, an Express Start Gold bonus, and an expansion bonus. Now, I know you don't know what those things mean, but I'm going to explain each one of them a little bit. But let me ask you a question. What could you do with an extra $500 a month? How about $500 a week? How about more? Just imagine. Let's start with referring customers. You have your own online retail shop. People can go to your website and they can purchase products. For example, if you have a customer who purchases the greens and reds that we discussed earlier, the purchase price retail is $126, your wholesale price is $97, your immediate profit is $29. Now imagine you have 10 customers who you've referred to your website who are purchasing the reds and greens each month. You're earning $290 a month, $29 per purchase, or $290 a month. And you don't have to do anything for it after they've made the first purchase because they're just going to your website and reordering. How about that? What about sponsoring executives? You can have unlimited weekly income immediately. Starting your own profitable business is as simple as get to, teach to. And that's our motto, get to, teach to. So there's you and two. So you sponsor Tom and Jane, and each one of them joins the business with a $499 one-time Biz Builder package, and we'll discuss in a little while what that means. And you make $100 immediately off each one. So you've earned $200 immediately for sponsoring your first two executives. Now, do you know two people who are into toxin-free, pure health, looking younger, feeling incredible, and they'd like more income? Hey, your team has started. It's that easy. Well, what's the next step? How about building marketing teams? We build marketing teams, and you build two legs, a so-called power leg and a pay leg. And in general, the power leg is just a higher volume leg. So let's pretend for just a moment you build a team and you have $20,000 total volume coming up your right leg or your power leg. And on your left side, you have Tom, Harry, Sue, Dick, and Jane, You have a total of, say, $5,000 volume coming up that side. You're going to get paid 10% of the $5,000. So that's $500. That's your team bonus. Now, here's the important message. In most companies, the additional $15,000 from the power leg would disappear, or you'd have maybe 30 days to get it, and then it would disappear. It's called flushing. Our pay plan and our company has no flushing. So that $15,000 on your power leg is still there next week, next month, well, even next year, waiting for you to generate more income on your pay leg, and it'll come out of your power leg. So now that's a little bit confusing, and if you want to learn more about it and take a closer look at it, get back with the person who invited you here tonight, and they'll explain it to you in more detail. But so what you're going to do is you're going to build a network. The most profitable way to build a team is to do this business is to build a team, to build networks. So there's you, and you've sponsored, say, Bob and Lisa. Well, Bob sponsored Jeff and Mary. Remember, get two, train two. So you get two, Bob and Lisa. You train them to do the same thing. They get their two, Jeff and Mary for Bob, and they train them to do the same thing, and so on and so forth. And you duplicate your team on down, two on each side. At your first level, you get a residual income of $7 a month. Whoop-de-doo. That's not too exciting. But look at level 6, $472 a month. That's a car payment. Level 8, $1,900 a month, a mortgage payment. Level 9, $3,800 a month, an average U.S. full-time income, and on and on and on. It's an endless team bonus. Most companies stop at about 8 levels. Ours does not stop. It goes to infinity. You tell me how much you want to make, I'll tell you how big your team has to be. Now, that's just the endless team bonus. In addition to that, there's an unlimited check match bonus, an additional leadership bonus. So let's say that you've sponsored 5 of those people, personally sponsored 5 of them, and each one of them is earning a $500 a month team bonus. You're going to get a check match, a $2,500 check match bonus for your personally sponsored people. Now, if you don't catch the implication of this one, you need to get back with the person who invited you here tonight, because this is off the charts exciting. This is real lucrative. Finally, there's an Express Start Gold bonus. There's a one-time $500 bonus in your first 30 days. All you have to do is develop 4 personally sponsored silver executives who remain qualified for 90 days, and you'll earn a $500 bonus. And what does that mean? That means you sponsor 4 people, team 1, team 2, team 3, team 4, and each one of them sponsor their 2. And if you can do all that in the first 30 days, you get an Express Start Gold bonus, $500. And finally, how would you like to override the entire company worldwide? Qualified executives can share 1% of total company sales, and the way you do that is the first 50 executives to generate $50K per month, and they're both left and the right teams, will equally share 1% of total company sales per life, per nation. Override the entire company's volume. Now that's a really exciting possibility. Now, that's going to take a little bit of work, but if you do the work, the result is there. The reward is there. So what about you? Would you like to have some rewards and have some fun? Would you like to advance? Would you like to have some perks, prestige? Would you like to be your own boss? Would you like to determine your raises and your promotions? Would you like to share something you believe in? How about getting richly rewarded for your efforts, succeeding on your terms, receiving additional bonuses? How about making a difference and having some fun? Now is the time. Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you another question. If not now, when? If not you, who? There are many people that are succeeding in this industry, and you can be one of them. There are 3 ways to get started. For as little as $29.95, you can have your wholesale membership. That means you have your own website, and you can start referring customers to your website, and you can start earning wholesale commissions off their retail purchases. Now, $29.95 does not include products, and so we don't believe that's the best way to get started. but you can secure your position in this company for $29.95. We believe the best way to get started is to purchase one of the Fast Start Silver Executive packages. You can purchase one for $199 or $499. For $199, you get around 10 or 12 of our most popular products, and for $499, you get about 20 or 25 of our most popular products, depending on which package you choose, and there are multiple choices. Now, the reason you want to do that is because you want to share. You want to share products that you're excited about, that you've tried, that you love, that you know work. They work for you, and I promise you they will, because everyone who tries these products loves them. Our retention rate for customers is in excess of 80%. That's unheard of in the industry. Once you try the products, you'll never get off them. You'll just love them. And then you'll want to shout from the rooftop about how marvelous the products are and how good you feel when you're putting toxic-free, no chemicals, no additives, no poisons, no toxins on your body and on your family's body. So you have a turnkey business sitting here waiting for you. The systems, the training, the support are all in place. Cutting edge, new media, tools and training, high-end products, branding, marketing. There's a dedicated support team in place. There's 24/7 online learning systems you can access around the clock. There's business tracking systems, shipping and inventory management. You don't have to touch the products. They're shipped to your customers by the factory for you. Hey, the only thing missing is you. We're waiting for you. What are you waiting for? Ask yourself 4 questions. 2 years from now, if you do nothing tonight, where will you be in 2 years? Where's that dream lifestyle? Is it an illusion? Can it happen? Hey, what's the worst thing that can happen? You join up with us, you get some pretty incredible products that you're loving, and you make a little bit of money, maybe not a lot. But what if it works? What if it works? And for many people, ladies and gentlemen, it is working, and it can work for you too. So let me ask you, how will it feel when you've earned your first $1,000 in your home-based business? That's going to feel pretty incredible, isn't it? Pretty awesome. I would think so. Hey, we're building a new generation of organic health and residual wealth. The world is shifting. There's a new paradigm coming at us in which you're going to pay your doctor to keep you well, not fix you when you're broke. That world is coming rapidly. Would you like to be part of it? It's decision time. Join us, ladies and gentlemen. Get back with the person who invited you here tonight. Get your questions answered, and let me be the first one to welcome you to the Asante family. You're going to love it here. We all do. Hey, that's all for tonight. You have a wonderful night. Thank you for joining us. And once again, remember, just get back with the person who invited you here tonight, get your questions answered, and welcome aboard.